sounded so good. I got an idea.
We are back live, ladies and gentlemen. Final segment, News Blitz.
All-Star State should be renamed.
Gag order on David Kelly records could be lifted, London Guardian. Remember, they suicided him. The police walked up. 5 men in black uniforms ran away. There was no blood from his slit wrist, no dissolved pills. They killed him. And then after that happened, they covered it up and put a 70-year gag order. But all these doctors and lawyers are suing and demanding it be opened, and they're saying, okay, we may do that. Obama likely to rebrand climate bill. Just like they've got a new banker looting robbery bill, they falsely branded it as a bailout. They weren't in trouble. It was just more thieving. Now they're going to call it a jobs bill, despite the obituaries being written for Senate passage of the cap and trade bill this year. President Obama is expected to reiterate his call for comprehensive clean energy, but it's not clean energy, it's a tax, and climate change legislation, and to rebrand it as part of his job creation agenda. So that's going on. Continuing here, mad scientists want to stimulate volcanoes to block sun because the Earth is too hot when the Earth has been getting colder for at least a decade, and that's a normal cycle. Paul Joseph Watson, key article there. Continuing, the Mail newspaper, ClimateGate scandal, scientists broke the law by hiding data from government skeptics. Researchers at the University of East Anglia breached the Freedom of Information Act by refusing to comply with requests for the data, and the emails show they colluded. That's the big crime I told you a couple of months ago, and now it's coming out. It's obvious what crimes are. How they bragged, we've talked to the government, we're going to suppress it illegally. So that is continuing. Compulsory perv scanners upset everyone. The European Union Court of Human Rights is going to love this. The debate over the use of scanners in the UK airports is rapidly turning into a knockabout farce as the Equity and Human Rights Commission takes a firm stand on some people's right to privacy, while government disrespects everyone's right and prepares to hand over loads more when it doesn't essentially lose the argument at the European Court. And they're saying you will not be allowed to refuse the naked body scanner if you fly in or out of England. So that'll be a big boycott of that country going on that front. Ron Paul tells Neil Cavuto the government wants inflation, devaluation of the dollar. And he talks about why they want to do that. We have that video up at a key article at Infowars.net by Steve Watson. This is a very important article. Ron Paul agrees they're doing this by design. Well, of course they are. Pentagon calls for Office of Strategic Deception from Raw Story, and then it gets into how they admit how they're specifically lying internationally and domestically through the media and blogs and putting out disinformation. Wired Magazine is also reporting on that. In the first hour, I covered little Timmy Geithner and how much trouble he's in, open talk of criminal indictments, and demands on the dais that he resign. So, again, more good news there. But, again, the New World Order's here. They're oppressing us, but people are waking up and getting angry at all their criminal activity. It's our job to just say, no, I'm not going along with your criminal activity. So that is just some of what we covered. I'll play more of his State of the Union tomorrow and more of the grilling of Paulson. We didn't even get to that and what that swindler did. Call them out for what they are. Crooks. Like I do in Follow the Republican Obama Deception. Now mainstream accepted because the facts are the facts. Well, that was an incredible show today. Let me tell you what's coming up in the rebroadcast and at the free podcast you can subscribe to in the listen page of Infowars.com. Mark Dice, Darwin Boedecker, Kurt Haskell, Debra Medina. All coming up in the retransmission. We'll see you back here live tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Get out there and take on the New World Order. God bless you all.